All right, welcome back, all you candidates. We're going to run through multiple choice questions here for our tax and tax credits. We're going to compute some taxable amounts. Starting off to begin, an individual taxpayer's return included the following. Now, we have a few items here. We're going to just read the question first, though. What amount, if any, is the taxpayer's overpayment? And let's run through what these items are. We're going to start off, you might have seen some of these just throughout your career, taken from your W-2. You may have done some of these if you've got a business yourself. Let's see. First off, we've got regular tax before tax credits. So this is the tax that is owed. So you owe $5,000 right off the bat. Then, current year estimated tax payments. This means that you paid $6,000 throughout the year to the IRS. Now, this is likely not through your employer. You would have filed a form and submitted this to the IRS. So now you have overpaid $1,000. Reiterate, you owed $5,000. You have paid throughout the year $6,000. Then you file an extension, presumably amount paid with current year extension, and you pay an additional $1,000. Now, why have you done that? Well, you just really want to make sure you're not going to owe any money. That's what happened. So you've overpaid $1,000 at this point. Now you pay another $1,000, so you've overpaid $2,000. And lastly, here, federal income tax withheld. Maybe you've got a side business or business, right? And now you've got a W-2 job. This $1,000 is federal income tax withheld. Again, let's say on your W-2. And there we go. We have a total of $3,000 overpayment because we originally owed $5,000, we paid $6,000, and then we paid an additional $2,000. So for a grand total of $3,000 overpayment. Couple points, make sure you know just what these items are as we see them. What are estimated tax payments? What is federal tax income withheld? All of these are points that you should know so that when you see them on the exam, you're able to identify them and know how they affect your tax liability. Following up next, which of the following individuals would not qualify for the Child Independent Care Credit? Now, we've got really just pretty simple ones here. We've obviously got a lot of other criteria that could apply, and for your convenience, I've got that right here. Just a reminder, refresher, we've got all the criteria for someone to qualify for this credit here. Just take a look through it. There are going to be items that are much more important, such as the care for the person, what's provided for them, the expenses, the ages of the individuals, and less important items such as having to provide the name, address, and identification number. Now, I mean, this is in the real world quite valid, but for the purpose of the exam, we're really more concerned about what are the demographics of individuals who would qualify. And as such, let's go back to our answer choices. We see this. Pause, take a second, read as much as you want. It's all beneficial here. We see we've got basically two groups. We've got disabled spouse, disabled dependent, and then we've got dependent qualifying child, and we've got different ages here. So first off, we read our possible choices and we read our criteria, and we see that, okay, well, the age for children is 13, and we see that you can have a spouse or other dependent who's physically or mentally incapable of self-care and has lived with you for more than half a year. Again, the question doesn't even go into how long they've lived with you. So it looks like the older individuals here, the 40-year-old disabled spouse and the 50-year-old disabled dependent, these would qualify. These would be fine. However, we see here, and if you caught on so far, ding, 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 the qualifying child, while this could be a qualifying child for tax purposes for being a dependent, this is quite different. Those requirements are 19 years old or 24 years old and still in college, but for this specific credit, the child needs to be under 13. Final answer, going to be letter C here. That is it for our multiple choice questions here. Hope you had a great time. Keep powering through, study up, keep answering more questions than you think you can do. You got this. Mind over matter. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Hey there. Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material. We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.